Today we'll be doing the Valley CTF on TryHackMe. So let's have a look at our nmap scan. So we have part 22, which is SSH, and a part 80 web server, and we have FTP open on a random port, which it's normally on 21. So let's open up the web server. So we have a normal page. So what we could do is just go for a GoBuster scan straight away and just scan the web server. So let's have a look at the gallery, see if there's anything there at all. We can just see a web server with just nothing really just interesting on it, just some basic code. Some pretty pictures, but nothing of interest. So let's have a look at the pricing page. Just some prices. In js.art, nothing. So there's a pricing. So we could have a look at this. Note.txt. Please stop leaving notes randomly on the website RP. We have static. You can have a look at that and have a GoBuster scan of that as well. So let's scan that as well, and now we'll see if there's any more notes that's been written on the website. Let's have a look at static. Nothing. Wait. Yeah, it's nothing. Okay. So looks like we have a bunch of random directories. The one that looks interesting to me is the .001, as this file size is smaller than the rest. So we can do Ctrl+Shift+C and let's put this in. Paste that in. We have remove, dev, and redo editing. So this looks like a directory, so we could have a look at this. Paste that in, and we have a login page, dev.js, and we have a username and a password. And we have to dev.txt as well. And it says stop reusing credentials. Okay, so we may be able to log into different accounts with this different services with the same credentials. Change FTP port to normal. Okay, so let's turn this off. Let's do FTP. Dev simple. That's the IP address we want to use. Well, that's the port number we want to use, as it's not on 21. Let's get the IP address. Is here. Let's copy that, paste it in. Now they'll want a password. I think it was California, but my spelling is atrocious. Copy that, put that in. Let's do ls. And we have a bunch of FTP file. Well, looks like Wireshark files. Let's do mget to get all the files and star parameter to get them all. We've got all the files now, so let's just exit FTP and clear that. Let's do Wireshark. And let's get this one here. This one, let's start with number 2. Let's do HTTP, as it was a HTTP server. We can see we have a post request here, for a form, so it might be a login form. So let's have a look, and we have credential to log in to SSH. So let's go here and let's open a new tab and let's do SSH. Zoom this in, Dev Valley, and let's me see the URL again, which is here. Let's put it in, and the password was, let's go back here and let's put yes. Password should be here somewhere, and it is here, and we want to put 4 to 4, and we are in ls got user.txt, so let's cut that. Now we are in. Let's paste this in. Okay, so now we have that. Let's see the out of this. Let's do ls again. Do ls.la. So it looks like we can't access any other directory at all. We can run Valley Authenticator, may hold some credentials. So what we could do is create a Python server on this machine, python3.m.http server, and on our other machine, let's do a wget Valley Authenticator. Port 8000 is the port we'll have the listener on, well, this Python server, and let's paste that, and we have that. So what we can do now is do strings Valley Authenticator to valley.txt, and to save time we can just open this in Notepad, and let's go to our downloads, and let's open with mousepad, and if we just Control C and do F, we just come here, and this looks like a password or a password hash. It says enter a password. That could be a username as well. This could be the password for Valley that we needed. So let's do Cyber Chef. Actually, Crack Station is what we need. Crack Station. Let's put this in. Check hashes, and we have Liberty123. This could be the password for our other user. So let's close this. Let's go back here. So we don't need that open. So let's do su Valley. Put the password in. Sudo -l is always good. See what we can execute on the system. We can't run anything on the system as Valley, so what we could do now is just check etc. cron tabs. Cron tabs will always run automated tasks. Sometimes they're misconfigured. And you can see we have one running as root. Let's cut this script. So it's a Python script that's using base64 to encode photos, and it looks like it'd be calling like a Python file. It must be, because it's the only way I could encode it in base64. There must be a base64 file. So what we could do is locate base64 and maybe able to see it. The user lib base64. So what we can do now is do nano, and let's nano into this and see what we can do. Because since it'll be calling this from the Python library, we may be able to change this file to run a reverse shell. So let's do import .os. Let's do OS system. And what we want to do is go to revshelves.com. Revshells. And let's use this one. This one's normally good. You want this to be your IP address. This is my IP address for my attacker machine. And this will be the port we're listening on, which will be 4848. So let's copy this. And let's paste this in here. And we have finished it. So you want this to be your IP address. This is mine, and this is the port we'll be listening on. So what we need to do now is set up a listener on our side. So let's do netcat lnvp 4848, and let's save this. Now all this is now is a waiting game to see how long it'll take before we get access to the machine. So we have access as admin, so let's do who am I, root. So let's do cat root.txt, and it says here Valley of the Shadow of Previous Escalation. So let's copy this in, and we have done the room. If you have any questions, leave them down below, I will answer them. If you have any recommendations for the next videos I should be doing, leave them down below and I'll do them. If you've liked this video, please like and subscribe. It costs you nothing and it helps me so much.